Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So of course today is Friday. We got ourselves a new invasions this weekend, and with it end up coming with a pretty shiny weapon. They actually have one that explodes yellow, which if I'm not mistaken is the first of its kind that specifically explodes yellow. Seems like at this point they're going to be doing one of these per every single color. They've already kind of started doing these, and they definitely have some potential. They help fill the mana gap that a lot of colors have. For example, red now has a decent explosion option, whereas before I'm pretty sure red had like barely anything that could even qualify under that category. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully every single color will eventually be covered with a half-decent version of one of these. This one's probably not as good as the one that we got previously, but as far as what it does, explodes pretty much every yellow on the board, and then grants random stats effects to all divine allies, which if you're using priest class would include yourself, and then summons a divine troop. There's some decent divine troops, a lot of mythics underneath divine as well. But overall, not as good as the Yagwe one that explodes red. The biggest thing that's actually beneficial about this, I would say, is the fact that it actually uses red. Is because red is generally a mana color that doesn't really have as many options for doing so. But overall, should still end up being a pretty nice weapon. Definitely make sure to pick it up. It's pretty cheap too. It's 210 gems. So 210 gems to pick this up. Much better to get it for gems than the Soulforge, because you're probably going to need these anyways to go help your guild finish out the event. So that's exactly what we're going to go do. Go exactly up to tier 3, get ourselves the weapon, and get ourselves our normal amount of sigils. Basically just getting a free weapon along the way, because we were going to buy the tier 3 regardless if there was a weapon here or not. But luckily we get a weapon, so I'll mess with the weapon a little bit later. However, our main focus, of course, initially will be to go and go through the invasions. Of course, invasions doesn't actually take too long when it's the weekend version. Obviously, the week-long version, a little bit more meatier, but of course those don't exist anymore. But as far as weekend ones, they're pretty chill, because I think in total they take like 2 hours, I think. Kind of like Bounty Hunter. A lot of these weekend events kind of like 2 hours or less, around like that general amount of time. So pretty easy to get done. Though next weekend, we got ourselves vault events. That can take like infinite amount of time. Where you get to farm a bunch. But that's not till next weekend. Christmas weekend, oddly enough. Gosh, can't believe it's only a week away from Christmas. That is so close. That is so ridiculously close. Does not feel like the end of the year yet. 2020 has been a very, 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 very exceedingly weird year. But anyways, where were we? We need to build a divine team. I didn't actually preemptively build these because we didn't exactly know which typing the Friday thingy would be. Queen Aurora almost seems interesting to use with what we have. Mercy definitely seems like a go, because you're going to be using a lot of yellow. So being able to feed yellow to your yellows is probably a good idea. Divinia would be a good way to never die. Diviner would be a good way to rush yellow as well, but it doesn't get it as quickly, but it gets a larger burst. Divinish Bala we probably want to use, just because we're using all divines. 40% mana start for them will probably be useful, though then again, depending on how we want to go about it, we might not necessarily need her, because if we're going things that kind of already have mana, like Mercy and such, we might not necessarily need them. Yasmin's Pride isn't as good as Wild Queen. They have the same colors, which makes Yasmin Pride like completely dead content in most situations, which is kind of funny. Suna has a big burst, but not really worth going for. Ketris does the same. Guard's Avatar for the early battles might actually be a good idea, just to rush down, because we could do Guard into... you know what, we might actually do that for the early battles. I wouldn't recommend doing this the whole time, but what we can do is Urskea Shield into Guard's Avatar, and just do it that way. Do it with like Titan up front or something, and pretty much be good to go. Put that there, put that there. Actually, we could maybe go Mech, because Mech has extra armor for it, though it doesn't really matter that much. I think it's like a 5 extra armor game. Hey, that's like, what, 2.5 damage to all enemies? We'll go with Mech, why not? It's the half mana start hero class that has brown as its extra, so might as well. Where is Mech? Plus Mech, I believe, gets to start with Barrier, which for these shorter battles is probably more beneficial than gaining Barrier anyways. Okay, so we'll go yellow-brown. +2 yellow, +1 brown seems about right. Balancing Mercy doesn't really matter for this team. And I think we are good to go. This is going to be some quick kill at the beginning, and then we'll mess with a different team once we get a little bit further, obviously. We'll probably go into the thing that can actually kill towers and all that. But for now, I think this will be perfectly fine for these earlier battles, as it should one-shot. And once it stops one-shotting, we start shielding into the Guard's Avatar, and then kill them out that way. So that's probably the game plan then for these battles. All right, let's get into it. So hello, GFT. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Tyrion. Let me go back chat bigger. I can't even see you guys. Hello, Bacon. Hello, John. Hello, Elite Gaming. And hello, Zeddicus. Welcome, 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 welcome. And hello, everyone else. Welcome. Let's see. Good morning. What a week. Guild Wars, Tower of Doom, a patch, Invasion Weekend. Yeah, we got a lot going on. Got a lot going on. I still hope they change the war bonds, though. The war bonds seem kind of weird how they set it up initially. But hopefully they will tweak it. They did say they were going to give us a bunch, so even though it's kind of pay to win for like this current week, in another week or two, it should be kind of balanced out. I don't think they've made a post on it yet, though. So I didn't check the forum this morning. I kind of woke up, did what I need to do, and then just kind of went on the stream. So I haven't had much time to do much this morning. I'll go double check. I don't know, has anyone checked the forum lately? Have they done any explanation for things that have occurred? Let's see. 13 new posts. Invasion Weekend for the other thing. I already clicked on that last night. Oh gosh, I was up late last night if I already clicked on it. That means I was up till at least 2 a.m. I did not realize I stayed up that late. No wonder why I overslept a little. Let's see. I did not realize I was up that long. Let's see. Official news. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. Don't they have a dev tracker? Where's the dev tracker thingy? Categories. Where's the dev tracker? Is there not a dev tracker anymore on the forum? Didn't there used to be a thing for that? I completely forgot where it is. But I'm not seeing any mentions related to it. Yeah, and even the main thread hasn't had anything for a while, so I'm pretty sure they didn't reply on it. Doesn't seem like it, but they will at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure why. My throat has been like all over the place this week. Not sure if you can hear it. Before I thought it was just like a cold, which I still think it is. It's like a sore throat cold thing. It's been on and off all week. So, hello, John. Welcome. Oh, we got 2 different Johns. I knew we had multiple Johns. I'm pretty sure there's like 3 different Johns, if not 4, that watch the stream. Oh, also, we got Festive Towers, by the way. I almost forgot those are even a thing, because I believe they skipped over them for Halloween, even though we normally have Halloween Towers. But, yeah, we have Christmas Towers. I forget what they do, but it's something pretty irrelevant. But every holiday does have towers. That is a thing that exists. I know invasions barely happen anymore, so it's not as noticeable. But it's still a thing. So as far as the holiday tower, it does, oh. The holiday tower got replaced by a Valraven tower. Oh, that's a fail. Well, I'll show what it does soon. If it would ever give us a holiday tower that doesn't get replaced. Oh, that's funny. There we go. Now we got a holiday tower. There's no way we get 2 Valravens in a row. That's pretty funny. Okay, so holiday tower it gains the standard 8 life, armor, and also barrier self. However, its unique aspect is that it deals damage, or 18 damage to, well, that's skills, but it deals damage to an enemy, and then enchants a random ally. So it's kind of like that red-purple tower, except instead of being greedy and enchanting itself, it enchants a random ally, which is actually more dangerous. So you know what? This thing's actually not that bad. And it has the standard invulnerable. It gives all allies 2 random skill. And explodes a yellow gem at the start of battle. Okay, we'll throw that down. Oh, that's funny. They gave Omen of Light to that. That's really funny. I never even noticed that. Normally that's like one of the underworld traits. Or not underworld traits, but you know, from Sinner Mirage. But they gave it to the thing. Let's see. I'll throw that down. It's just really weird to see because nothing from Sinner Mirage except that has that trait. I said, hello, Elf. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, most of the guild-related events, the weekend ones lately, they're pretty easy. Especially if you're a guild that's somewhat coordinated. And even if they're not, as long as everyone does like tier 3. Like something like Tower of Doom, you have to be a little bit more coordinated for. Quite a few of the other ones, not as much. Or even at all. Actually, Tower of Doom probably is the most coordinated one. That and Guild Wars. As far as like how coordinated your guild needs to be at a given time. The rest are generally straightforward to the point that everyone can go do their own thing and it'll be fine. We'll throw Mercy down. Which is convenient for weekend events. Since obviously it's only 3 days and people don't have as much time to do it. But the average weekend event does only last 2 hours, so that's pretty nice. Unlike something like Tower of Doom, I'm pretty sure we spent like, what, 4 hours on Tower of Doom? Somewhere around there. And that's a low amount because we didn't have to even scout any. It'll be your 4-year anniversary in March. Nice. Yeah, I've been playing since launch, so whatever the anniversary for the game is how long we've been going. We're at 6 years now. But the 5-year anniversary of the channel is coming up. We've been doing this channel for about 4.5 years now. A little bit more than that. 5 years will be in April, as far as when we officially started the channel. Was April 20, if I'm not mistaken. I always forget the exact date. I can always just check the first video we ever posted related to the Gems of War thingy. I count it at when we started posting the weekly video, going over all of the event stuff. We started that back in April of 2016. No, we didn't start streaming until a couple months after. I'm pretty sure it was June of a couple months after. Oh, we'll go for Mercy there. But yeah, we're so close to reaching 15,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I didn't actually think I would reach that milestone, but the Age of Calamity videos kind of spiked our subscribers by a lot. By like a lot. Like so many that it was basically a 10% increase within a month. Which based on current growth prior was extremely high. Of course, some percent of that is still Gems of War people. But a good majority of it was Age of Calamity peoples. I'm not sure we're ever going to get that big a boost again from a game. Because most of the games I play are pretty niche. That I can actually make content for. And I don't feel like the kind of stuff I could do for something like Pokemon Unite will get as much attention. Because it's a lot harder to cover easy content for that game. Let's see if we throw that down. So I still want to try that dragon game that's probably going to die next year. It was shown at the Game Awards. They've actually been teasing it on their Twitter slowly. It definitely seems like it's not going to survive. But it does look pretty interesting, so I at least want to try it. I'm not sure if we'll get access to it or if we can even stream it when we get access to it. But they're doing the beta for it for like 1 month, starting next month. No official date yet, though. I'll take that over dead. Take that over dead. And dead. Yeah, Century. Oh, what do we go for here? Go for a brown. Get ourselves shield onto that. And do we have Mercy? Might as well. We'll go for it. Also, I should probably switch out of this team soon. Guard's avatar is noticeably starting to show some cracks. Though, once we get a shield on him, I guess he still one-shots, doesn't he? As soon as he stops one-shotting with shield is probably the time to ditch him. If he can't one-shot with shields into cast, probably time to replace him. Also, I just realized, what metals are we even using? I'm pretty sure we are using extremely incorrect metals right now. Also, why did I do that? I could have literally just swiped for it. Oh, well. There we go. You remember you were the god when you started? Yeah, we were literally like the only people on YouTube that was doing it at the time. Now there's several people that cover stuff, as well as in several different languages. But, which I find kind of interesting. There's actually several different languages that cover Gems of War. Like, there's basically a version of me in a couple different languages on YouTube. I forget exactly what their channels are. If I'm not mistaken, the channels' names are in those languages, so it's not words I normally know. But, there are a couple. And, of course, some people that also cover it in English. Let's see. What do we even go for here? Take that over. Grab, what do I even need here? Okay, we do have alignment, so we just go for that. Oh yeah, the double double Goblin Rocket. Remember when Goblin Rocket had a 9 mana cost? That was really funny. There were actually several goblins that had like 9 mana cost that they all raised to like 11 or 12 mana cost. But Goblin Rocket was probably the most notorious one. That or Goblin Shaman way back in the day when it was super broken where you could stack infinite extra turns. But that was like ages back. I think that might have even been back before you started. Because I think that was like 5.5 years back. But yeah, the game has changed so much over the years. It's almost unrecognizable compared to what it originally was. If it wasn't for the fact that the troop art kind of looks the same and the interface, while different, is slightly still positions, like the bottom bar and stuff like that. Just with a lot more stuff there now. What do we even grab here? I'll take that for now. This game has gotten slowly greedier, though. Ever so slowly, but it still has a really good gameplay loop. The daily system for this game is probably my overall favorite. It's really fast-paced gameplay. Really relaxing game as well. Except Guild Wars. But everything else is pretty relaxing. Minus Guild Wars and level 500 pure factions, it's relaxing. Actually, I might be able to go almost all the way with this team. At least as far as the battles today. I was going to switch into a real invasion troop, but we might not need to. I probably should, though. Like, you literally just front run, like, double invasion troop into, like, Mercy and something else. I'm pretty sure the invasion troop uses yellow. What even is the invasion troop? I didn't even double check. Oh, you can't do that. But, this is the invasion troop. It's probably something you want to be using a lot of. It gives all allies barrier if he's already damaged, which is actually pretty solid. And he also, of course, this is standard stuff. And he has 50% reduction. Oh, gosh, you could really just front run him. Put 2 up front. Give him a little bit of mana and pretty much be good to go. What do you feed mana with him with? Let's see. What would feed him mana properly? You could theoretically Divine Shpala, which would start him with 8 mana, or, 4 each, 8 total. It's not really a good mana accumulation option, actually. Oh, no, you could use Valkyrie. Oh, you could literally just go Holy Saint Astra. That would be your team. Double statue of Saint Veritas, a Valkyrie, and then like hero running something, whatever you want to run, maybe like an Earth's Fury if you have or something. But that's all you need to win. Just double up the Holy Saint Astra, put a Valkyrie in there, defeat it blue. It doesn't even mana conflict with it, and then just put a hero weapon that you want, like Earth's Fury or whatever you want to put in there. Earth's Fury would do best, but a lot of people don't have it, and then you basically just auto win with that. You get the Valkyrie up, you feed both of them to full mana. And whatever you choose for hero does its thing. You might not even need its aspect. But yeah, that's all you would need. And every skull would almost one-shot, and if not one-shot, to do substantial damage. But yeah, we'll go use it. Let's go use it after this battle. To go use a little bit more of a real team that people would actually be using. Because, of course, a lot of people might not have Guard's Avatar. This is mostly just to clear through the earlier battles. And by earlier battles, apparently that means all the battles, because I think we could still keep going if we really wanted to. But let's go replace this into a real team. Let's see, Holy Saint Astra. Let's do exactly what we just said. Where to go? I mean, not Holy Saint Astra. I mean, Statue of Saint Veritas. And then put a Valkyrie in there, and then Earth's Fury. Actually, what's a good green-blue weapon? Oh, duh, the mana accumulating one. Or not green-blue. I mean, though that probably works though. I meant to say green-purple, but I think green-blue actually is the better way because we can go Jar of Eyes. Jar of Eyes, where are you? There you are. Alright, I think that's the game plan then. And then we just go hero class for this. We could go Corsair, since we're probably not going to be casting our final slot anyways. We can go Corsair for +3 blue. And really go all out blue. And now we just go like red, yellow, Valkyrie. Or we can go +2 blue, red Valkyrie. Or +2 blue, yellow Valkyrie. Let's go with that, I guess. That. No, not that. No, not that either. Okay, yeah, that one. Let's pretend we have Jar of Eyes. Or not have Jar of Eyes. Because we're mostly just using double Holy... I keep saying Holy Saint Astra. I mean, Statue of Saint Veritas. It's the saint in there that keeps getting me. Because normally you use Holy Saint Astra. Normally you, like, never touch a strip. Unless it's this invasion right now. So normally you would never actually touch it. But there's the team. Double Holy Saint Veritas, Valkyrie, Jar of Eyes. Pretty cheap team. If you don't have Jar of Eyes, you could probably get away with running literally anything. It doesn't really matter too much. I'm just running Jar of Eyes because it does mana accumulation and it does Blue Storm if we get it off. However, we're most likely not even going to bother trying to get it off. Because we're not really going to need it. So we got one of it up. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have enchant. We can literally just wait out a timer and have full mana. We'll go and pokety poke. We're gonna have to wait an additional turn. We'll just take that. Go pokety poke again. Dead. Oh, I could have taken Skull. Pokety poke again. Dead. Valkyrie. Pokety poke again. Dead. And we get free souls. And he's already dead. That's all you gotta do. And we got our 20 gems for today already. Yeah, this is like the cheapest team you can get away with. And Jar of Eyes doesn't have to be Jar of Eyes. It can be whatever. There's quite a few options you can get away with there. Jar of Eyes, Earth's Fury, anything. Because I'm pretty sure most of the time we're not even going to cast it. I could have taken free Skull. Whoops. Doesn't really matter though. It's already over. If he'll ever let me cast on him. Oh no, don't you barrier. Don't you barrier. What are you doing? You're going to make me after you have to use Jar of Eyes. Hey, and we get barrier. But yeah, if he gets a kill, you barrier your entire team. That's actually pretty strong in this game mode. Because they're going to be getting kills pretty often with these things. Well, hello, Sir Wolf. Welcome. Have you tried the team you sent in the guild chat? No. Holy Saint Asher, Doom Scythe, Quillin, Divine... Oh, yeah. Hold up. I forgot. We have Divine Ishbala Quillin combo. Oh, yeah, that's going to be really strong, too. But yeah, Divine Ishbala Quillin combo. Though normally I use Divine Ishbala in front of the Quillin. Because right now you full mana block Divine Ishbala with that team. But yeah, that would work. Doom Scythe for the convert. And then Divine Ishbala Quillin loop. But yeah, that would definitely work. I'm not sure you need that much damage output though. But it would definitely work. Divine Ishbala Quillin combo is insanely good. Honestly, I feel like you could almost replace Doom Scythe just with the... Oh wait, never mind. Divine Ishbala is already in the team. But never mind. I was going to say for the 40% start. I forgot Divine Ishbala already has it. But yeah, Divine Ishbala Quillin is very strong for skull spam. It's one of the more standard ways to run Divine teams. Actually, it's probably one of the only few good Divine teams that still exist within the game. I'm just not sure you need that much skull spam for this event. Maybe the later battles. Like, if you're going deep, you probably would. If you're just doing tier 3, I'm not sure you're going to need that much. Well, it's definitely a really solid team. If anyone needs a cheaper one, this I think it's just cheap you can get, minus Jar of Eyes. And of course, theoretically, you don't need 2 of these, though 2 of them is better. But if you've already gotten some copies of it in the past, you probably already have 2 laying around. And given that they've been in their drop table for a very long time, most people already have at least a copy of it. So if you bought those packs, you already have another copy. Even if it's only epic rarity, it's still strong enough. Because the multiplier, as long as you have it fully traded. You do need it fully traded, though. But its rarity doesn't matter too much. Higher is still better for damage. Yeah, Divine Ishbala Quillin's a lot of fun. Especially when you can get a third skull spam option like you put in there. I personally don't normally run it with a third, but having more options for it's definitely nice, because sometimes it runs into a situation where it doesn't have any alignment. So to have additional option that can do it's always nice. And it does create a lot of yellow, so to be able to yellow to Doom Skull is very devastating. Pretty much like everything dies. Also, one weird side effect of this team that we're using, we actually gain max soul capacity pretty much every battle, which is rather convenient. It's not that many souls. I think I get like 110 extra souls or so per battle, but hey, that's 110 souls we wouldn't have had otherwise. It adds up slowly over time. Do we have convert? Yeah, there we go. Give us the souls. A little bit short on max, but still. Lost souls. Oh, you're going to go for leaderboard with it? Nice. You've really been going for those orbs lately. Okay, I'll go kill that all the way out. Get that converted. Get that, and then you just take the final poke. But yeah, if you're going super deep, the team that Sir Wolf mentions would be much better than what we're using. This is more so just for tier 3, up to tier 3. And for people that just want something super cheap. That's all we got to do for that. There we go. It has been done. And Tower of Doom we ended up finishing out last night. So that's finally completed. With 33 Dooms. Let's see, how many people did minimum in our guild? Everyone at 33 did minimum. So we actually have quite a few. 1, 2, 3. Well, technically 21. More than 21 people did the minimum. So that's pretty good, actually. We only have a few people that didn't. And 2 people that have done 0? Oh, no. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people did absolute bare minimum. And then the rest went beyond. Especially Isabel. Gosh, you did a lot of scouting, too. What floor are you on right now? I bet if I check chat. You are on floor 70, pretty much. That is very deep. You'll be even further once this week. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier. I'll probably save it for tonight, though. But we end up getting 6 Beals, which is actually the best thing we got yet. It's 6 copies of a pet. I don't even have this thing maxed yet, either. I might even bring it to Legendary. Oh, also, every single time you do invasions, it's actually one of the better events, because it actually gives you some free loot on top of the free loot you already get. It gives you an additional 65 gems and a random orb. So hopefully it's a blue. That is very much not a blue. Okay. What was the other thing I wanted to go do? There's a thing with the, I wanted to see how far we were with these rewards. I guess we'll go claim up to where we are right now. Up to reward 8. That's what I wanted to go do. Claim all of our invasion stuff. And we'll have the rest by, tomorrow night, hopefully. And if not tomorrow night, definitely by Sunday. There's our blue! The shiny blue. The very shiny blue. Alright, there we go. So, let's go and farm a bit then. If you guys have any questions or anything you want me to go over, now would be a great time to ask. Actually, I'll probably hand out the code in a little bit as well. Man, invasion's pretty quick. Invasions and raids weekend just seem to go like so quick. You can get like a great burst of them down like almost instantly. And then just pretty much be done. It's really nice. Where do I go for the thingy? Where's the thing? There it is. Losing track of all my teams. Though, soon we'll have more team slots to use. Did you notice that the Christmas rewards are written in a song? Yes, they are written in a song. Someone's going to sing it by the end of it. Someone somewhere is going to sing it. It's not going to be me, though. But someone will sing it. Whoever wants to be the person that does it and make a video, feel free. We will not be that person. Someone somewhere will do it. I don't know, maybe we'll do it just for fun. We'll do it on Christmas Day. Maybe. We'll see. We might sing it. Let's see, we'll throw that down. It's a big maybe, though. Hello, George! Welcome. Let's see. Take that down. Yeah, I need to slowly start my New Year's resolution already. I have the very generic New Year's resolution this year of starting to lose some weight. Mostly because this year I actually gained a lot of weight. Not even because of my eating habits, just because I haven't really been moving around that much because of the virus. Haven't really been out much. A lot of the walks I would normally do I haven't been doing and other stuff like that. So I haven't been out and about as much. So our New Year's resolution is as generic as it can get, lose weight. I think I'm almost like 230 right now. Goal is to get under 200. Mine is to no longer make New Year's resolutions. I know, right? Ha. I have kept some of my New Year's resolutions, but the failure rate is definitely higher than the success rate. But this year's New Year's resolution is definitely get under 200. Let's see. Take that over. Oh, why'd I do that? He's not burning yet. Oh, what do we go for here? Do we even bother for Skull in the Sky? I guess we could. We'll go for Flamer instead. Of course he agiled it. Though we didn't even have burning, so even if it hit, it wouldn't have even mattered. It still would have been one-shotted with the follow-up Skull. Regardless. Also, do you want to not survive with 1 HP with 10%? That would be great. Whenever they have 10% or 20% in the current state of the game, there are 2 of them that survive. It is that one, which I forget his name, and Grave Knight. They both have a high enough durability that with 10% or 20% in the current state of the game, they actually survive. So that reminds me, what medals are we running? Okay, we're running the correct medals. Like I say, have I been running the incorrect medals the entire time? For the other event, possibly, but for right now, no. We are actually running the correct setup for once. Okay, what do we go for here? We'll go for all that. Get Explosion. Get our Zooguff. You're not going to give us an extra turn? That's rather unfortunate. We don't have a way to get that, but let's kill that out then. Be good to go. Wait, are you competing with a Zala for the leaderboard? That'd be funny. But yeah, I haven't tried for a leaderboard in a very, very, very long time. We have the gems to try if we really wanted to. However, they theoretically increase the chance of getting power orbs in the most recent patch. I didn't even realize this until someone brought it up. But in the most recent patch, they added a 1% chance to get a power orb from a major orb. So now every single time you open a major orb, there's a 1% chance it'll be a power orb within that major orb. Which means anyone who's been saving all their vault keys with me, success. Because now one of those vault keys has a very, 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 very low chance of having a power orb in it. And a power orb is insanely valuable if you ever get edge of drop. It's worth approximately 5,000 to 10,000 gems. Depending on how you look at it. It's worth a lot of resources. It's actually, I believe, the single most expensive thing, not counting mythics. Though even, it could even be considered more than mythics, though. It might actually have a higher value than mythics, now that I think about it. But, yeah, it's pretty much the single most valuable thing. That isn't like a Zooguff or something. Like, it is not counting things that require power orbs. It's pretty much the most expensive thing in the game. And hardest to obtain. Also, I have never obtained a physical power orb before. In the sense that I've always converted into them. I have yet on this account ever to gain a physical one. I got 3 on my Switch account. Or I've gotten 3 physical ones. But aside from that, I have never actually gotten a physical power orb before. But now that there's a 1% chance off of every major orb, we might eventually get one. We haven't opened a single major orb since then, I don't believe, though. Our first one will actually be at the end of Invasions. You get 1 major orb. So that one might be the one. Actually, that's not true. Tower of Doom had a power orb as well the other day that we didn't get it on. I think it was an orange orb. That could have been it, but we didn't. That was last night, if I'm not mistaken. But never mind, I forgot. There's actually 2 of them. I did claim the loot for that, right? I think I did. Let's go double check. I'm pretty sure I claimed it already and we got all trash. I remember we got a purple orb and then the rest were all green greens and oranges. Pretty sure that's what happened last night. Yep, that's exactly what happened last night. So our only other power orb this week is, I mean not power orb, I mean major orb, is the final reward for completing out invasions with the title and everything. But, yeah, maybe we'll get lucky. You never know. Very unlikely, but possible. Because how close are we on the pet power orb? Oh, we're still pretty far away. I don't think I have anything I can upgrade either. And we're not getting next faction, which will give us a maxed out pet until... oh, we're getting a really cool pet for the next faction, though. It's a cute little dino. We were showing it last night on stream. As well as a bunch of other pets that are coming soon. But, what was I just saying? But, yeah, if we upgrade... 2 more pets completely, and one of them just to level 5. Which we're going to be doing when we do the elf on the shelf. Or, sorry, the shelf on an elf. I still can't believe that trip. That's really funny. But after that, we'll end up having it, because the shelf on an elf will give us 5, and then 2 max pets. One of them coming on the 8th, if I'm not mistaken, the first Friday of next year, will give us a the other one. I think it's the first Friday. When's the next first Friday next year? It is not counting the first. Yeah, it is the 8th. Because I think they're doing something else for the first. So technically it's not the first Friday of next year. The first Friday of next year is the first. But the second Friday of next year, the first full week Friday, is a new delve. Hello, Raj! How's everyone doing? I've been doing pretty good. Been doing pretty good. I feel like I've been slightly getting a cold, but it's mostly just from the temperature changing. I don't even think I like truly got sick. It's just like the temperature changing, acting weirdly. Almost like seasonal allergies. The seasonal allergies are not that bad during winter normally. It's spring, summer, and fall when they're horrifically bad. Normally. Winter's normally not as bad. Let's see. I'll take that over. Got our explosion. Got the hit over there. Wait, I'm understanding it incorrectly? Oh, she asked me to get more packs for Tower of Doom. Oh, okay. I see. Wait, why do you want to stand on leaderboard, though? Staying on leaderboard's not too important for that, for Tower of Doom. You get a lot more value just from doing, the same thing for, like, any other event that has a power orb, or any orbs at the ends. Because the rewards for the end thingy is pretty bad for the most part for that event. For Tower of Doom. Oh yeah, we're still below 50 though. We need literally, oh, I thought it was 2 more Doom. Never mind. We need exactly 10 more Doom kills. But it's only additional 15 gems on 1 Doom. So basically there's 15 gems per player in our guild. Which is really small. But if we're still a little bit short, I will go do my battles later this week. Just to make sure we can cover the gap. She wants the bragging rights for the guild. Well, we need to get everyone else doing more then. So you don't have to do as many more. Yeah, it is good to get slightly more Doom troops if you're like ever so slightly short. Now that Dooms occur like once in forever. But you generally, once you get them to legendary, you use a blue orb on it. Though if the gap remains as large as it is right now, you could theoretically wait till it's epic and just double blue orb it. It'll be a bit more expensive because that would require 12 blue orbs instead of 6. However, it's a lot cheaper than trying to get the Dooms. In the current state of the game anyways. I forget. Can you even get enough Dooms to get your Doom to Epic within a single event? Is that even possible? How many copies do you need for a common Epic? It's 41, I believe. Because it's 41, then it's 91, then it's 191. So you need 41 copies. I'm not sure if you can get 41 copies in a single event without making super high leaderboard. I think you might be able to. We'd have to count out every single Doom. But you would need 41, and then you could double Orbit. Which is a bit expensive to do the double Orb, but it's theoretically cheaper than the alternative, at least in the current state of the game. Yeah, how many? Not sure if you get enough. I'm pretty sure it's slightly short. Let me see. What's the total amount of Dooms you get during an event? You get some from the shop, right? So theoretically, you could infinite up there. But let's say you went for tier 6. That's 11, 15, 18, 20. Okay, it'd be 20 because that doesn't have any. So you get 20 from buying to tier 6. So 20, 21, 23, 26, 30, 35. Exactly 41, not counting leaderboard. And then if your guild got top 100, you'd also get 5, which would make it so you don't have to buy tier. Oh no, you'd still have to buy tier 6. Never mind. So yeah, if that's interesting, I never noticed that. But you can do it in one single event. If you do tier 6 on Tower of Doom, and then use 2 blue orbs after you've sent it to Epic, that will max out a Doom in a single event. It's more expensive than what it used to be, because before you would wait for 2 Tower of Doom events and then use 1 orb. But yeah, now you can just do one single event, do it to tier 6, use 2 blue orbs, and you'll get to Doom max. It's pretty expensive though, gem-wise and just resource-wise, because that means it'll cost you like 1,000-something gems. How much does it cost to get to the weapon again? Isn't it 410? I think it's 410. 410, 760, 1,210? Did I do that math right? It's a little over 1,000. But it's a little over 1,000 for tier 6. Then you'd also cost 2 blue orbs. So a little over 1,000 plus 2 blue orbs will get you the Doom troop maxed every Tower of Doom. A little pricey, but it would get it done if you're at a state where you're not all the way there. I keep clicking because the exclamation point. Oh, so they didn't remove that one. Good thing it's not blinking, though. If that was blinking, I would click it like every other time. Luckily, it does not blink. But I never noticed that. There's actually exact enough. You get exactly 41. Not counting what you get from leaderboard. Leaderboards are just your spares if you ever want to run more than one, I guess. But now counting leaderboard, doing tier 6 into all rewards with 2 blue orbs on top of that after is enough to max a Doom in one event. I believe it's 1,210. I'm not sure if I did the math on that right, but I believe it's 1,210 to get to tier 6. And I believe every tier 4 is, what, 500? So that probably means you spent 3,110 or something like that on the event. Or sorry, 3,210. It's somewhere a little over 3,000 is how much you spent. I forget how much the first 3 tiers are. That we already bought. But yeah, I believe that's 3,210. If you bought the final 4 times. Arnarchy isn't that bad then. I keep forgetting how many sigils the event gives every single time you buy it. Like, it's really expensive to buy it, but it gives you like a gigantic amount of sigils every time you get a final thingy. But yeah, there's some events. Some events have a 200 final buy. Some of them have a 500 final buy. And this is one of the events that have a 200 one. Or sorry, a 500 one, I mean. Invasions, I believe, has a 201. But Tower of Doom has a 500. Pretty sure that's the case. Let me double check. I actually forget which one Invasion has. It might be the bigger one as well. I think all the kind of guild-related ones had the bigger ones, so maybe it does. No, it does have smaller. But yeah, that's actually only 10 gems per sigil. But of course, anyone can get 10 gems per sigil because of that. But if you need to close a gap, it's not as expensive because you only have to do 200 gems instead of like 500 gems. Yeah, Tower of Doom's like 500 per thing. You get 25 random red troops though. You also get 3 Flame Forge scrolls, and you also get a Doom troop. But yeah, Forge scrolls, or all scrolls in general, they're pretty expensive. To infinite buy them, they come out to, what, 133 gems each? No, 100 and, math. 167? What do I feel like I'm still mathing wrong? It's somewhere around there. It's about 167 per Flame Forge scroll. And I believe each weapon requires, actually, let's see. Let's do some math. 500 divided by 3. Let me get the exact decimal number. 500 divided by 3 times something. Let's multiply. 500 divided... No, that's not what I want. Well, I want to clear. There we go. 500. Why is it not typing? There we go. 500. We'll get this. Divided by 3. Hey, I was right. It is 167. Or it's 166 repeating. So basically 167. But anyways, so 166 repeating. And how many do you need from a thingy? I want to see how much this costs to upgrade each Doom weapon in Forge Scrolls. Where's the Doom weapon? Any Doom weapon I don't have upgraded. It costs 55. So what's that number times 55? Gosh, it's going to be a big number. If you want to... Oh, gosh, that is expensive. I didn't even realize it was that big a number. Wow. Every Doom weapon, if you want to infinite buy the final thing in order to go get it max, requires 9,166 gems. 0.6 repeating. So you would need over slightly over 9,000 gems. It's over 9,000! But you would need slightly over 9,000 gems to max each individual Doom weapon. And we have like 20 unmaxed Doom weapons. Let me see. Let me go to upgradable. Now let's do one other math real quick. How much would it cost us if every event happened simultaneously? How much approximately would it cost us to max out every Doom weapon? Actually, let's do this by... Actually, we'll do it this way. Because all the Doom weapons should be grouped together, right? Yes, they are. Good. Okay. So let's count how many Doom weapons we don't have maxed. So I think we have enough to upgrade like one more of each. But I'm still going to count it as the rest remaining. Well, let's see. Do we have enough to... Yeah, we actually... Well, minus 5. Or sorry, 6 from whatever this total is. Because I actually have enough to go upgrade one of each. So I'll minus 6 from whatever this total is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those won't be counted. So we'll count the rest of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 times that number comes out to... If I wanted to max every Doom weapon in the game, it would cost me about 119,166 gems in the current state of the game. Ouch. I see why no one has these things upgraded. That is a lot of gems. And by a lot of gems, I mean a lot of gems. And that's just to do the every single one I'm missing. That's not even counting every new one that keeps coming every 11 months. But just the ones that currently exist. And I've already been doing every single Doom event that has ever existed. It's even more if you haven't been. But it would cost 119,166 gems in the current state of the game. They said they would eventually add another way of getting them, yet they still have yet to do so. Now would be a really good time, now that the event occurs like once every 11 weeks. But yeah, that is a very large gap of time. I mean, amount of gems, I mean. It's basically 120,000, you can say, gems. And that's not even counting every Doom weapon in the game. That's more like half the Doom weapons in the game. If you count every single one, you're talking over 250,000 gems, probably. Though it is slightly cheaper on the initial packs, plus you get a bunch from the event itself. But if you're counting just infinite buying them, it would cost you over 250,000 gems to max every Doom weapon in the game. If you're going to buy them all. I wonder if anyone has bothered doing that. There's at least someone who has. Just to be the one person that has every Doom weapon in the entire game maxed. There is one person out there that has probably done it. because they'd be more in my situation where they'd probably only be about 100,000 gems short of actually maxing them all. So if they had a lot of spare gems, they could just do that. There are people that have over 100,000 spare gems in the game. They're obviously quite a bit lower than that currently. They're almost back at 25,000, though we did just spend some today, so it did dip down a little. But there are people with over 100,000 gems in the game. And by people, I mean multiple, as in probably triple-digit number of people. I'm pretty sure there's not 4-digit number of people, but there might be. Definitely triple-digit. There's a lot of people over 10,000, but 100,000 is a lot harder to do. Just because you tend to spend your gems. And just keep a small reserve. If you're not maxing Doom weapons at release for 2,800 gems, the next event, this will cost 9k gems. Wait, if you're not maxing Doom weapon at release for 2,800 gems, next event, this will cost 9k gems. Yeah, you do actually get better value if you buy those packs. I personally haven't been. Though theoretically, every Tower of Doom that has ever existed, you could buy up to tier 6. Doing so would give you a higher amount of scrolls overall. I did that for the very first event. I have yet to do it since. But yes, you could theoretically buy every single one to tier 6, and it gives you cheaper scrolls. Normally, they cost 133 each. However, if you buy tier 6 every single time, which I believe was 1,210 gems, if I did the math correctly earlier. But, because I'm not sure what the other one costs, so that might not be 100% accurate, but it's somewhere around there, 1,210. But if you were to do that, it would give you, how many more scrolls for what price? It would give you 6, 8, it would give you 14 more scrolls for 100 gems each. That's not much of a saving. Oh, no, never mind. It's a bit cheaper than that. What's 814, or what's 850 divided by 14? 850 divided by 14. Oh, that's actually pretty cheap. Yeah, you get them for about 61 gems each. Compared to 133 each. So that's, or sorry, 167 each. So yeah, that's a over 100 gem saving per scroll for 14 scrolls. If you go for tier 6 instead of tier 4. I always go for tier 4. But if you spend additional 850 gems, each Doom scroll you get is only 61 gems each, rather than 167 gems each. So yeah, you pretty much save 107 gems each, or about actually about 106 gems each, because of decimal. But you save about 106 gems per forge scroll, up to 14 forge scrolls. And you also get 24 or 22 random red troops as well along the way. Oh, and 50 diamonds. And the portrait for free, which normally is 25 gems. I don't need diamonds, though. Portrait I don't mind getting. That's basically 0. And we don't really need troop copies because, yeah, there's just nothing we can get out of it unless we get, like, a cool mythic out of it. Which is very unlikely, although technically possible. But yeah, I only ever went for that, I believe, the very first time. However, you theoretically could go for that every single time. That's basically the way that you buy them cheaply. If you want to have a buy option for them. You spend an extra 850 to get 14 of them. Let's see. I'll take that over. But yeah, Tower of Doom is just a really weird overall, how it's set up, the upgrading system for it. I'm still curious if they ever have any intention on adding a way to get them. They said in the past that they would, but have yet to do so. Like, it would only benefit the game if they did, because of how rare Tower of Doom events are in the current state of the game. They're the most annoying weapons in the entire game to max. Just because they use their own currency to be maxed, rather than, like, all the other weapons that use the ingots that are overflooded in the game. Oh yeah, it's definitely possible. It's just a really small chance. It doesn't actually tell you where the percent chance is. but it's about the same as getting a mythic off of a tier 4 guild chest, which I also don't know what the percent is on that. Whatever the percent is for that is about the chance that you would get a mythic off of opening those random drops during any event. I've gotten probably about 5 or 6 mythics that way, maybe even more than that. Actually, it might even be closer to a dozen, but that's over the course of multiple years. But we've definitely gotten several mythics from those packs before. You should never go out of your way to try to keep opening those packs until you get a mythic, because gosh, that would take so many. You could spend like over 10,000 gems if you tried doing it that way. But if not more. But they do have a chance for a mythic, so randomly when you do the event and you just buy what you would normally buy, you just randomly get a mythic. It's very rare, but it does happen. Happens a couple times per year, assuming you do every event to minimum. Though, of course, it could be less often than that if unlucky. But, yeah, you can get a couple per year just out of random luck by doing bare minimum for every event. Or, you know, bare minimum as in, like, the tier 3, tier 4, just up to the weapon. Basically, up to the weapon or up to the weapon where it would normally be. Is generally what bare minimum is. Like, for example, bare minimum on invasions this week is tier 3. Because that goes to the weapon. And that's generally how much you'd want to contribute to the guild regardless, even if there wasn't a weapon. Just to help them out. Because if every person in your guild is tier 3, you'd get the event done. And they'd all get the new weapon. We need to mess with the new weapon a little bit. I haven't even touched it yet. It's actually pretty good. It is a pretty good weapon. And so we'll go through one more run after this run. Then we'll go hand out a code, and then we'll go mess with the weapon. Yeah, the weapon's definitely not that bad at all. Definitely a pretty interesting option. I believe it's the first weapon in the game that can explode yellow. Specifically yellow. Obviously, there's other things that could indirectly explode yellow. But ones that specifically say explode all yellow, I believe it's the only weapon that does so. Really, we just got double guard on Explore 12. That is such a fail. Not only did it give us 2 instead of 3, it gave us double of the worst token. What a massive fail. I'm not sure. Let me know if what I say in chat. I'm going to say hello in chat. Wait, why won't it type at all? There it goes. I'm going to say hello in chat. Let me know if you can see my hello. I typed hello in chat. Can you see the hello? If you can't see the hello, we have a problem. Let's see. We might... Okay, I can see it on my thingy. Okay, why was it not working last night then? That is so weird. To anyone who saw last night's stream, we were trying to post the code, and everyone kept saying they couldn't see it, and I thought they were just trolling me. And then I just did it without the link, because I was like, oh wait, maybe YouTube just randomly decided to block all links in streams now, because currently they block it from anyone who's not a moderator, or the person who owns the channel. But I thought maybe they just completely removed links. But no, then we did it again, and I thought for at least like a few minutes that everyone was just trolling me. But it just wasn't showing up for some reason, but it seems to be working now. That was so weird. I'm not sure what caused that last night. But for whatever reason, everything we typed in chat didn't actually appear in chat. It was so weird, even after I clicked refresh and everything. Yeah, that was super weird. I have no clue what happened last night. Similar to our the stream just like randomly buffering for no reason. Even though we never changed the settings. It's one of those other things that just randomly seems to be a thing, even though we didn't do anything differently. It just, for whatever reason, did not want me to chat in chat. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen, too. Where whatever I typed in chat didn't appear in chat. Even though I could see it, but you guys couldn't. It's very strange. At least it's working now. I was hoping it wasn't like a permanent thing. That'd been very annoying. I thought like someone might have like banned me from my own thing, though I don't think anyone can ban me. Like even if I tried clicking on my own name, I don't think I can even ban myself. I can either pin my message or remove a message. I'm pretty sure my mods can't ban me either. That'd be kind of weird if they could. Ban the owner of the channel from their own channel. That'd be pretty hilarious. Oh no. That's bad. The only bad thing about running the really high damage variant is it dies easier. It dies a lot easier. How are you not dead? There you go. Test is too good to be banned. Thank you. Let's see. I think all links are blocked now. Your Discord link won't show anymore. Really? That's strange. Well, we'll find out when we post the code. I'll post the code as soon as we finish out this, right now. This battle, actually. They said I wanted to do one more set, and this battle is one more set. So after we do this battle, we'll hand out code, and we'll see what's up with it. I'll post it initially with the link, and then not with the link, and see what happens. Yeah, maybe YouTube's just really cracking down on links, and it's just literally impossible to post links anymore. Okay, let me go check. Let's see if we can post a link. Let's go hand out a code. Oh, I don't have the thingy open. Give me a moment. Somewheres is the thing. Our almighty code section. We're running out of batch 1 codes. Luckily, we have 2 batches, so I don't need to ask for codes anytime soon. I still have like 30, almost 40 codes left, actually. 30 something. Hard to count exactly, but it's somewhere in the 30s. Okay, so I got the code for you guys. Let's go put it over here. Let's go use it. Let's go put it into the copy paste so it has a link in it as well. Come on, old computer. Load. There you go. So we put that in there. Wait, is this the same code we handed out yesterday? Why does it look so similar? No, it's not. Never mind. Here you guys go. Okay. So can you guys see this? I am posting the code right now. Can you see that? Let me know. I posted it twice. Can you see the code? Yes, no, maybe so. Can you see code? Let me know. You can't see the code? Oh no! They did it! Okay, now I want to see something. Can you see my hello? I want to see if it like temporarily bans you if you post a link. Let's see, can you see my hello? Can you see the hello that I posted into chat? Oh, I might even need to make a nice interface for the redeem code again. But can you see the hello? Okay, you can see the hello, but you can't see the link. Okay, well, new plan. Can you see this code? New plan. We might just have to start posting just the redeem code. Let's see. How about that? Can you guys see that? Can you guys see the text redeem code with the code next to it? But yeah, links are just officially blocked on YouTube now. Maybe there's something in my settings where I could change it. But I think they might have changed that on the 15th because I know some of their policies. Okay, you can see what I just typed. Okay, there we go. There you guys go. Okay, let me go update it into my other thing. I gotta manually type it though. If I put it into this. Gosh, I might need to keep 2 sets of it since I can't do it the other way around. Where is code? That's not the correct code on screen. Give me a moment. That's yesterday's code. So, code is BWNEQQ BMNC. There you guys go. There's the code. I think I typed that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that should be right. There's a go. There you go. Okay. So, yeah, it's so weird. YouTube doesn't allow links anymore. That or there's something in my settings where I can set it. I don't believe there is, though. I'll go double check. Let's see. Where's my settings? Manage. What does manage do? No, I do not want to exit stream. Correct. Highlight, share. Stream settings have moved. Click the... Stop moving things! Click the... Why make things so much more complicated? Stream settings have moved. Click edit button below to find all your settings. Edit. Why make things so much more complicated? Okay, let me see. Is a toggle for this? Paid promotion. Do you have an ad thingy, language, recording date, subtitles, comments? Yeah, I don't see anything. And then there's live chat, slow mode, only channels members can send messages. Nope, there's nothing about enabling links. And then monetization, which is all on. But yeah, under the live chat section, there's nothing about it. There's enable live chat, which is obviously on. There's slow mode, which we never use because generally we don't have too many people chatting at any given time. Only channel members may send messages. We never enable because that would be paid to type. Allow live chat to reply. Wait, what's it? Or oh no, oh live chat to replay. I see. This displays the original live chats. Yeah, that's why I always want enabled so people after the fact can see it. Edit moderators, blacklisted words, and more in the community settings. Oh, let me see what's under community settings. Okay, so here's everyone who's moderators. Wait, what's approved users? Oh! They added a new section. Paste a channel URL of a user to add an approved user to people who can post URLs. Wait, hello. Wait, this doesn't make any sense though. It also says moderators can. Okay, wait, what? This text is either outdated to their current policy or something's weird. Because it says under this category that anyone who is my moderator can paste the channel URL and other stuff like that. Or, I mean, you paste the channel URL there and they can, Wait. Hold up. Never mind. I'm reading this wrong. Because you put the URL there to get the thingy on the thing. Wait, what does approved users do then? Let me hover over this. Approved users. Comments from these users are automatically published and won't be filtered for blocked links. Yeah, see? You're still out. That's weird. So you should still be able to post links. Interesting. I didn't realize you could approve users. So I could actually approve a bunch of users without making them moderators in order to allow them to post links. Because while moderators can also do links, approved users can as well. I wonder if this is a new feature that was added at some point because I don't recall this being an option. But instead of moderating someone in order for them to post a link, I can actually just approve the user. And then they could post links as well. However, no links seem to be working. And of course, then we have all the bots that we've banned. We can also block words. Also, there's a checkbox to block all links, and it's not checked. Let's see. If you select this option, new comments with hashtags and URLs will be held for review in live chat. Yeah, I don't have it enabled, though. That is so weird. Okay, YouTube is broken. There's actually a toggle. There is a toggle to disable it. There's a toggle to disable links on your channel. However, it's not enabled. So why is YouTube disabling all my links? There is a toggle for it, but it's not enabled. What are you doing, YouTube? You broken. Okay, I'm not sure what's up with that. If it becomes a recurring issue, we might need to send a support ticket to YouTube and then never get a reply because it's YouTube. But, yeah, we might need to look into that. I'm not sure what's up with that. This issue only started happening the other day. Oh, it's not that big a deal. But redeem code's on screen, so if you need it, just copy-paste it. You know where to use it, I'm pretty sure. If you don't, it's on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Just go to Gems of War official website and use it underneath redeem code. Yeah, that's so weird. But I'll look into it later. It's not that big a deal. Most of you already know where to use the code anyways. If anyone doesn't, they'll probably ask in chat. Let's see. I'll take that down. I did click and unclick and save. That's exactly what I did. Although, after I did that, let's see if it works. Here, let me go copy the whole thing. I did click, unclick, and save. So let's see if this works now. Here you guys go. I clicked, unclicked, and saved. Oh, sorry. What was your question, Neil? But can anyone see the redeem code I just posted? I reposted it into chat with link. Can you see it? That'd be pretty funny if that actually fixed it. But yes, I did do that earlier. Click it, unclick it, and then save. But let me know. Can you see that link? Oh, it only works on PC Mobile, the redeem code. It doesn't work on console, unfortunately. Also, I don't see your question. No, you can't see the link? That's so weird. But yeah, near Tur, what was your question? I can't see it. I can see you asking to answer your question, but I can't see your question anywhere's in chat. So if you could just repost it. I cannot see your question. Oh yeah, you guys can't see it. That's so weird. I don't have it disabled. Click it and save, then go back and unclick it and save. We could try that. Did I preview next Mythic? No, I haven't yet. Well, let me go do what was just mentioned. I highly doubt this will work, but we'll give it a shot. So I'm going to block links, click save. I'm then going to go back in and unblock links and then save. I'm then going to double check my settings to make sure that it is indeed unblocked. Okay, so one last time. We're going to go and do this. Let me know if you can see this link. I just posted it right now. Can you see a link? We just enabled it, then disabled it. Or I should say disabled it, then enabled it, I mean. If you can't see it, I have no clue what's wrong with it. It's definitely enabled. 100%. Nope, you still can't see it? That's so weird. That is very weird. Yeah, I'll need to look into that later. It started happening as of last night, if I'm not mistaken. I've never had that problem since. Or, I mean, ever prior, I mean. But anyways, let me go finish out the set, then we'll go mess with the weapon. The weapon has a bit of potential. I don't feel like I'll be using it too often, though. But there are situations where you're going to bring it out, kind of like an Essence of Evil or something like that. So let's go do 2 more battles, then we'll go mess with the weapon for a little bit. Maybe they reverse the settings. And I'll look into it later. It's not too big a deal if we can't post links for a while, though. Okay, let's go finish out this battle, then we'll go and mess with the new weapon. I'm not sure what I want to build around. Maybe Divine Spell Aquilin initially. Also, he almost has killed my Zugoff. Probably would have if he didn't get those Skull Extra stats. Let's see. Take that over. And I should be dead. Oh yeah, it isn't a D, is it? Ha, that's funny. I didn't notice that. It kind of looks like a D. It's like part of the D. There you go. That's a D. It has been fixed. Oh, a Nisha. That's why we go for these. Ooh, shiny. We got a Nisha. Very shiny. Yasmin, not so much, but the Nisha definitely is. Okay, so let's go grab the redeem code that we just posted. Same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Usable only on PC mobile version. Use on gemswar.com with the game code section. But there you guys go. Okay, anyways. So, let's go mess with this weapon. So we got a new weapon as of today. It came in via the shop for invasions. Also, they changed the graphic for this thing. Someone noticed this earlier. I would have probably never noticed. But they changed the graphic to be this thing. I forget what it was earlier, but it was more of just a pure crystal. Now it's like a little leafy crystal on a necklace. Not sure why they bothered changing the art. But they did. Maybe they're planning on using the recolor of the Abel crystal for the other thing. For something else, who knows. They make weird decisions on stuff like that sometimes. But anyways, let's go upgradable. Let's go upgrade the new weapon we just got. Which is, I have no clue where. Where is it? I have several weapons I need to upgrade, gosh. Where's the weapon from the thing that we literally just got earlier? There it is. Fist of Heaven. It's a Fist of Heaven, yet it's a hammer. How does that work? Anyways, it stuns the first enemy, it barriers itself, it deals 5 damage to the first enemy, and it gains 4 armor. Not too bad. For last two in particular, barrier yourself and stun first enemy, being the particular decent ones. But yeah, let's go put this thing into a game, into a team. We'll overwrite our Doom team because we're not going to need that for the rest of the week. Okay. And even if we do, it's already set on the thing, so we're not even going to need to change it. Okay, so I'll get Fist of Heaven. And I'll figure out a team. So these are based on divine troops. So we could use absolutely any divine. Meaning we could theoretically do divine Spell Aquilin combo if we really want to. Which is tempting. However, divine Spell Aquilin denies both red and green. But it would explode a lot of board. I'm not sure if divine Spell Aquilin is the way to go. I think we'll start with it just because it's such a standard divine team. Where's Quillin? Oh yeah, divine Spell, Quillin, then we just need one other option. Maybe like a Mercy. Seems about right. And just for the sake of going all divine, let's go Priest as well. Which also has +2 yellow. Does that +3 though? It was the first ever of +2. And then we go like yellow green or something. Yellow red would also work. Yellow green or yellow red? Which one has minus brown? Does yellow red have minus brown? Ha! It might. Let's check on owned. Let's see. Is there a pay-to-win banner for what I need? I need a +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 brown. No, not even pay-to-win gets us the right banner. But yeah, I need +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 brown. The banner does not exist. Yet. Keyword on yet. The inverse of it exists, where it's +2 red, +1 yellow. But I need +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 brown. I don't want a minus green. I might as well just go double yellow at that point. Yeah, this is the closest banner to what I want. But I think just double yellow is the way to go at this point then. Let's roll with this and see what we can do. But yeah, it's either +2 red, +1 yellow, or +2 yellow. I think let's go with +2 yellow. What do you... Wait. Yeah, never mind. You just explode a bunch of yellow. Oh, then again. I might go with this, actually. It's one more overall mana. We already have +2 yellow off the thingy, so it should be enough. One yellow's not going to hurt that much. Okay, let's go in PvP and just mess with this. I don't need mana start, though. We do need seasons, however, so we'll go 4 seasons. Or 3 seasons, I mean. Feels so weird saying 3 seasons. Okay, let's go up against this team. Hopefully not fail, though we might. Let's go see what this weapon can do. Pay-to-win banners. There's a bunch of banners currently locked behind money. They won't always be locked behind money, though. How do you get these new banners? You have to use the new coins that were added in the game. However, there's no way to get them for free at this current moment in time. There will be a couple ways. Like, you can find it randomly off Adventure Board. You can find it off your daily deal. You can get it off a calendar slowly over time. If you haven't completed all your quest lines, you can get them from quest lines. However, most of these options are not really that available at the moment. So they're basically pay to win in the sense that there's no way to really get them without money at the moment, realistically. Unless you're a newer player, oddly enough. Oh, we're entangled right now, aren't we? That's rather problematic. That is rather problematic. I wish you would cleanse. It could bless all allies, and if it got blessed, we would actually cleanse. The entangle. I'm trying to get mercy alignment. It's not really going to do us that good if we don't get extra turn off of it. I might just have to go for it. I think we just got looped. We got looped! Alright, we'll go for a mercy and see what we can recover from here. Automatically heals our weakest. No, he's just gonna loop us here. It's over. It's over! Okay, let's try this again. There will be multiple ways to get them free to play. However, if you want to get those warbands immediately, they're pretty much money only at the moment. But there will be multiple ways that you can get them slowly over time. So you will be able to get them all eventually, I'm pretty sure. Though the main thing we don't really know about, though, is how the rotations for them are going to be. I'm not sure they've really disclosed that info yet. Like, when are they going to cycle? When are we going to get new ones? When are the current ones that are there going to cycle and be gone? How long are they going to be gone for? Like, all this information we don't know. They released it in a really, really weird way. And they released it in the middle of nowhere, just like kind of midway through the week. They released it yesterday, like midway through the day or something. Everything about it is just kind of weird, how they went about it. Nothing about it makes sense. Okay, we'll take that over. Do we have kill? No, but we could try cascading for it. Didn't get it. But he should die to next goal. Actually, no, he will not. That is ever so slightly short. But we could just do that and then he's dead. There you go. They're not going to put only 3 on monthly calendar. If I had to guess, it's probably 10 each time. Or 15, because that's how much you need for each thing. Well, because you need 15, that's probably even more of a reason why it's going to be 10. So it's ever so slightly short of the 15 that you need for the other thing, which is completely pointless, but you should only ever buy them once. You should never multi-buy them. Because once you multi-buy them, you just get more copies of the troop and some trade stones and stuff. It's pretty bad value. Only the first time buying them is worth it because you get the banner and everything. They also said they would give us some warbands for free. I think they're waiting till Monday because they need to wait till everyone retroactively gets the patch. So this Monday, we're probably going to get a bunch of free warbands. How many? Who knows? A bunch could mean like 50. Though a bunch... I hope it would be 250. I highly doubt they would give that much, though. One can hope. Yeah, they didn't give war coins retroactively. You can actually get them from quest lines. However, if you're in the category of almost everyone in the game who's already finished all their quest lines, unless you just started recently, pretty much every person has every quest line completed, as far as active players are concerned, unless you like just started recently. So yeah, you can't get war coins from that. They didn't make it retroactive for whatever reason. Not sure why. Another thing that doesn't make any sense about it. I'm not sure how many war coins you even get from completing a quest line. But completing a quest line now does give you a small amount of war coins. How many? I have no clue. Maybe 10 or something? 15? They never mentioned it in the thing. But you don't get them retroactively. Corey G, what was your question? Did they put in new common weapons in the recent update? You seem to have a few new ones that need upgrading. Yes. I believe someone mentioned earlier that if you get a level up, you get the weapon. I haven't been able to get any of them yet because we haven't leveled up. Because our levels take forever and a half to get. And we were already pretty much at a level up. So it's going to take us a while before we get another one. But yes, I believe you can get all those weapons from the warbands for free. Just by leveling. So the only thing that's really locked is the banner. And a team slot. However, a team slot doesn't improve your chance of winning in any way, shape, or form. It's just convenient. Like, if that was all they sold, that would be perfectly fine. Like, if they tried to sell for money, like, a bunch of team slots. Like, that's fine. Because it doesn't really impact much other than convenience. But the banner matters a lot. That's partially paid walled right now. Especially during a Guild War week. That's, like, the worst time they could have done it. Like, any time's a bad time for it. But Guild War week is a particularly bad time. Especially midway through Guild War week. Like, if you could pick a... There's literally no worse time you could have done it. That could change like that. Let's see. Go for Mercy here. Man, this weapon's not that bad. It gets resummoned too, so you could kind of use it in second slot and use it as a backup question. But yeah, hopefully they tweak warbands. I'm pretty sure they're taking feedback, and hopefully we'll tweak it. However, we've been hoping for that arena tweak as well, and they still haven't tweaked arena. Though, actually, that's not true. They did make it so you draft from epic at least. However, they didn't do a resource tweak. They only did a make it slightly quicker and easier to get a good team tweak. Which does make it less time consuming, though it isn't a direct resource gain. The resource is still the same, even though your rate per hour is technically increased due to the change that they made. The actual loot that you're getting is still the same for the arena event. The arena event's still balanced very weirdly. It's barely worth going for one cycle. It might be slightly more worth it now, though. Because with the changes they made, you could probably win one cycle about 30 minutes quicker. Like anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes quicker now. Just from the fact that you draft from epic to common instead of common to epic. It might not seem like a big change, but it'll save a lot of time due to how drafting works. I'm trying to get a good team. Because it's way easier to get a really broken team now compared to what it was. Because you draft your most overpowered options first. So if you don't see any really overpowered options in your first two sets, you can just repick until you do find one. Yeah, this weapon that we're using right now, it definitely has potential. I feel like its main purpose is Red Guild War Day, honestly. Just because Red Guild War doesn't really have a proper mana accumulation option. And now it does. As far as hero weapons. Obviously, there's plenty of mana accumulation options, but as far as specifically hero weapon mana accumulation, it was something that's been lacking for a while. And now this weapon basically covers that. And pretty well as well. Though you normally wouldn't be using a lot of Divines on Red Day, though. There are some teams that could kind of be incorporated around it, but it's not one of the more prevalent kind of builds that you would use. Especially since you can't use Divine Ishbala on Red Day. Which means you can't even 40% start your Divines either. Best you could go for is the 20%. Actually, yeah, I'll grab that first. We actually have Divine Ishbala sitting there, so I might as well go for it. I was hoping we'd cascade another skull. It's not going to kill us, though. You could hit us with, like, every skull on the board, and it's not going to be enough to kill. And we won. Yeah, it probably didn't take that much work to switch the order. Oh, that's funny. Divine Ishbala Quillen versus Divine Ishbala Quillen. Let's see who wins. He's using the Rope Dart variant, which is definitely the strongest variant of it. But I think we're fine. We're not frozen on green, right? So we can just take that. We then do that, and then we win. It's already over. First turn advantage. Alignment, where are you? There's no way all of this is not an extra turn. All that board, and there's no extra turn. I refuse to believe that. There we go. I was going to say, there's no way none of that's an extra turn. That'd be near impossible for us, that board, to be that unlucky. Then we go this, then we go this, and then we already won. That was quick. That was a really quick match. We got a really lucky start. Hold up. This is not dead yet. No, he is. And we'll overkill him because we can. There we go. Well, that was easy. First turn win. Due to a really wonderful starting board with Mercy and everything. But yeah, the weapon's not horrible. Has potential. Definitely make sure to get it. It's only, what, 210 gems? It's super cheap. Definitely make sure to get it. It's on tier 3 of Invasions. You can get it from Soulforge too. Though it's a lot cheaper getting it from the Invasion event itself. Okay, highly advise getting it. Oh gosh. Now we just got reversed with a 1-turn. We got a 1-turn and now the enemy gets a 1-turn. Go figure. Yeah, definitely make sure to pick up this weapon before the end of the weekend. You have all of today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And it'll be gone for a very long time, so make sure to get it. And you'll also be able to get it cheaper this week for only 210 gems rather than all the Soulforge material. Gems you can always get more of infinitely. Diamonds, not so much. Let's see, we'll take that. Come on, give me a good alignment. We can just like auto-win the second we get alignment if you could ever stop casting. Do I do Mercy here? I feel like we should. We're not frozen on that, so I'll grab that. We got Mercy alignment. Perfect. That's match. I believe we have alignment somewheres. Yes? No? I'm trying to look for Quillen first. Oh, we're just going to have to go for Divine Ishbala. And then we go for Coolant. And then we go for Divine Ishbala. And then we won. Right? Yes. And then we won. Oh, pretty close to it. We don't have another option, though, at this point. Rather unfortunate, but we can take that. We can take that. Quillen, why don't you have alignment? Might still go for it. I just hope we get a good follow-up turn. Perfect. Quillen, you don't have mana. Quillen, get mana! Mercy, how do you not have alignment either? There's so much yellow on the board. No, I'm just gonna clear the board. Let's get a new one. I like it does nice little stun as well. Almost forgot about that. Gosh, Quillen once again does not have alignment. Still doesn't have alignment. Still doesn't have alignment. Still? Come on, even there's 2 reds on the board, and even Divine Ishbala has alignment. You gotta be kidding me. At least for a skull poke anyways, not for an extra turn, but that's all we needed. That's pretty funny. There's like all these browns on the board next to skulls, but none of them are actually enough to connect. Yet there's 2 reds on the entire board, but one of those reds was exactly where it needed to be to get a hit. Go figure. Let's see. So you play on the Switch and you haven't played in 2 weeks and came back to the update, and now those book things for upgrading kingdoms that cost 50 of the color to craft. Do they give these out on events, or they're sometimes in the yes, I believe you guys are in the very first event, so I don't think you have deed books in it yet. But basically, the main way that they can actually be obtained is through campaigns. Campaign 2 was the first campaign to introduce it, and I believe Gems of War on Switch is currently on Campaign 1, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they're on Campaign 1, which has the Karen and stuff like that. But, yeah, assuming you're on Campaign 1, I'm pretty sure they didn't put deed books on it. So it's still going to be like 11 weeks before you guys get deed books, or 12. Theoretically, you could craft them in Soulforge, but, yeah, it's going to be like 12 weeks before you guys actually get them in a way where they just, like, hand them to you. But they're all on the free side as well. 2 of them were on the free side and 2 of them are on the paid side. However, they didn't do any in Season 1. However, I'm not sure if the Switch version ended up adding them to Season 1. They might have, but probably didn't. If it's the same as Season 1 for all other platforms, they're not in there yet. They didn't get introduced till Season 2. But anyways, I think we're going to go back to a little bit of explore farming. And probably call it a wrap. So if anyone still has any other questions, let me know. Make sure to answer them all, because we don't normally stream too often in the mornings these days. This time works better for some people's time zones. I try to every single Friday. Unless something else big really happens, I generally try to get a Gems of War stream Friday mornings. Yep, no problem. If you have any other questions, let me know. And next week, we're definitely going to be streaming Friday morning. Oh, wait, or never mind. It's Christmas Day. Hold up. Are we going to be streaming Friday morning next Christmas? I need to figure out what my plans are. Hold up. I might not even know for sure if I'm actually streaming next Friday morning. I forgot. Next Friday is Christmas Day. I might not actually be streaming that day. At least in the morning. I'll still be doing the night stream. But never mind. Scratch that. Next Friday might not have a morning stream. I forgot. It's Christmas Day. I need to keep my schedule open just in case. Let's see. Also, why am I using this team? I just realized I'm using... I didn't realize it until just now. But I'm using, not Zugov. I like how I just naturally use whatever team I'm using, but don't realize what my enemy team is. Like, I realize what my team is, but I don't realize what the enemy team is. So I'll play my team correctly, but I won't play it relative to what the enemy team is, because I'll forget I'm even in that game mode. Yeah, generally you don't want to craft the deed books. They're actually not worth crafting. It's actually better to get every single kingdom to level 15 before you get a single kingdom to 20. The only exception to this is basically how you want to upgrade kingdoms is you want to get every kingdom to level 10. That most people have already done. But you want to get every single kingdom to level 10. And if you haven't yet in early game, that's definitely what you want to get done. Early mid game. Make sure to get that done. That's just gold only. That's pretty easy to do. Then you want to focus on getting every single kingdom to 15, doing it based on which ones have better stats. Or if you want a bonus for a delve, but generally based on stats. You then want to go get your farming kingdom to level 16. You can actually do this prior to 15 all. I did this for Golvania because they gave us purple deeds in campaign 2. And Golvania is where we normally farm. Case in point, right now, we are farming in Golvania. The main reason for this is Golvania, to this day, is the only kingdom with no burning, which makes it really beneficial. And even if a kingdom does eventually get burning, there are multiple that have only like 1 or 2 burning immunes, and you can just use Zugov specifically on those. So even if a few more immune to burning come into the game, it won't even affect this team that much. You'll just have to pay attention to where you target Zugov to make sure you always hit the things that have immune to burning. But yeah, even if this kingdom eventually gets immune to burning, you can still farm here, so... This team's going to last a very long time to be able to farm here, which is why I made Golvania go upgraded. Because when you upgrade a kingdom to level 16, you get 10% more chaos shards, which might not seem like much. However, that's basically is 1 additional chest every 10 runs you do. So it definitely adds up. Well, not every 10 runs you do. I believe it's every 14 runs. What's 7 times into 100? That's... Yeah, 14, 15. It's like 14 to 15. Every 14 to 15 runs, you get 1 free chest with 10% bonus. That might not seem like much, but it's basically 2 chests per hour. Because you're doing about... it can vary. It depends on what rate you actually kill through them. But it's a few chests per hour, basically. Exact amount can vary based on how quickly you're winning in a given hour. But it does definitely add up over time. It makes about a 6 token difference per hour compared to not having 10%. Maybe even slightly more than that. Because each chest can have 2 or 3 in them. Yeah, it's supposed to last for a very long time, the system that they updated in. It might seem really intimidating at first, because it is, because they haven't really increased the methods of obtaining them too much. But it's supposed to last for like literal years. Like the system that they updated into is probably like 3 to 5 years in the future. Similar to how when they increased the star level of kingdoms to 30. Like obviously star level 30 is not coming anytime soon. I think by the end of next year, the furthest will be is like star level 24, if even that. Maybe even 23 will be the highest by the end of next year. But it's mostly just for longevity of the game. Because obviously they plan on having this game going for probably another decade, if not longer. They have no plans on stopping anytime soon. It is the most profitable game they've ever made by a very large margin. Which is slightly disappointing because that might mean they might never make another puzzle quest ever again. They actually haven't made a new game, I believe, in 7 years. I don't think they have made a single new game since Gems of War. I'm not 100% certain on that. I think they might have done one other mobile game that completely flopped. I'm not 100% sure. But, they haven't done a single match 3 game since Gems of War. I know that. I think the game that they did do that, if they did that flopped, was not a match 3 game. It was just some kind of, I have no clue what. Let's see, I'll take that over. I really hope they make Puzzle Quest 3s at some point, though. Because they re-released the HD remake of Puzzle Quest 1. Or not re-released, but they made an HD remake of Puzzle Quest 1 and released it as a Switch timed exclusive. It actually still to this day is a Switch exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. But we never did play through it all the way. We have played through the game before, but not the expanded with all the extra content that it has. I've been trying to do it on Blood mode, Blood Mage, which is the new hardest hero class that they added to the game. But yeah, I really like Puzzle Quest 1. And they made an HD remake a little over a year ago for Switch. It'll eventually come to other consoles. I'm not sure how long the exclusivity is. Apparently more than a year, because they still haven't put it onto PlayStation yet and stuff. I liked the web... I don't know. There was things I liked and didn't like about Puzzle Quest 2. I think the biggest issue it had was it was slightly too linear, which is a weird complaint from me because I actually kind of like linear games. But, I don't know, something about it. That was also a bit towards the shorter side. I'm not sure if it was just because we're kind of decent at match 3 games at this point. But I think it took us like, what, 10, 15 hours? Whereas Puzzle Quest 1, like, if you tried 100%ing Puzzle Quest 1, it could take literal hundreds of hours. But as far as just any completion of it, I think it takes closer to like 30 hours. Because one thing that's really hard to 100% in Puzzle Quest is maxing every pet. That takes quite a bit of time. It also takes a lot of time to make really good endgame weapons. Because it's both luck-based and minigame-based. Yeah, there was a lot of fun mini-games in Puzzle Quest 1 and in Puzzle Quest 2. I was hoping they would add more of them, because when they added Treasure Hunt, it was like, oh, this game was from Puzzle Quest 2, pretty much, but in a different way. The Puzzle Quest 2 one was way more simplified. But, yeah, it seemed like they were going to start adding, like, more mini-games that Puzzle Quest 1 and 2 had, 2 Gems of War, but then they never did. Like, they released Arena, and then they released Treasure Hunt, and it's like, oh, are they just going to keep releasing stuff like this? That's going to be cool. But then they kind of stopped forever. We never really got anything else like that. Who knows? Maybe they will at some point. I don't think they will just because it's not really that easy to monetize that kind of stuff. But yeah, Puzzle Quest 1 and 2 had a lot of really good minigames. It was pretty much what made those games. They both had a lot of side stuff to do. I feel more so Puzzle Quest 1. Puzzle Quest 2 more so incorporated the minigames into progression rather than as side stuff. Whereas in Puzzle Quest 1, you could complete out the entire game without really doing a single minigame. Whereas in Puzzle Quest 2, you constantly have to keep doing minigames in order to progress through the game, which are both good and bad. But in Puzzle Quest 1, they were pretty much completely optional. It was generally beneficial to take it because it would make things a lot easier. But they were by no means required. I also do feel like Puzzle Quest 1, oddly enough, was actually balanced better. Puzzle Quest 2 has some really, really, really janky strategy that you can do. I think the main thing that makes it kind of weird is how the weapon works. Because it uses like a different mana pool than the other stuff. And it doesn't get drained when like the board clear happens. So you could like do a weird board clear, get everything drained by having no moves left. Just have stacked weapon EXP the entire time, which doesn't get drained. And then you just got like a free full drain on the enemy, and then you just go crazy on it with a weapon. Like, there are some really broken weapons in that game. There are some pretty broken weapons in Puzzle Quest 1, though, to be fair. You could stack poison, like a lot of poison in that game. I think it's stacked like 4 times. It's kind of funny. Poison is actually the strongest mechanic in Puzzle Quest 1, as well as one of the strongest in Puzzle Quest 2, if not the strongest. Yet in, because you can stack 2 different poisons in Puzzle Quest 2, if they're 2 different types. And you can stack 4 poisons in Puzzle Quest 1. Both are exceedingly broken, which is probably why poison is so useless in Gems of War. I think they made poison so broken in Puzzle Quest games that they're like, okay, we need to balance this a bit. But they overcompensated it and made it completely useless in Gems of War. It's the whole reason why poison is so bad, was because it was so broken in Puzzle Quest 1 and 2. So they tried balancing it, but they overcompensated. And they just made it like way too weak. Disease was also a lot stronger in Puzzle Quest games, particularly Puzzle Quest 1. Actually, Puzzle Quest 2 is pretty strong in as well. Basically, it drained 1 of all their mana pools per turn. And because you all shared the mana pool for all your casts, you're basically losing 6 mana per turn. Imagine if there was an effect in Gems of War where all your troops lost 6 mana per turn. It'd basically be enchant but negative. Like, imagine if there was an enchant, but negative. Actually, that needs to be an effect. That would actually sound really cool. But that's basically what disease was in the other game, where you'd basically lose 6 mana per turn, 1 of all manas. Actually, it wasn't 6. I forgot. Puzzle Quest 1 had 4 manas, and Puzzle Quest 5 had 5 manas. I mean, Puzzle Quest 2 had 5 manas, I mean. But still, it was 1 of all mana pools. Essentially a inverse enchant, as far as the equivalent of what it would be in Gems of War. Of course, disease is a bit different in how it works in Gems of War. It's just a 50% mana drain. I mean, not 50% mana drain. I mean, 50%. You get 50% less mana from the mana you accumulate into that troop specifically. So if you are diseased on purple and you accumulate 10 mana, you would only get 5. Also, there's a, oh no, never mind. They actually did bring that mechanic. I was going to say, there's a stun mechanic that they didn't add to Gems of War. However, I think Puzzle Quest 2 called it something different than stun. But basically, it was a way to basically skip the enemy's turn. That'd be pretty broken in Gems of War, though. Imagine if you could extra turn spam on top of disabling the enemy's turn. In Puzzle Quest 1 and 2, it kind of worked. In Gems of War's balance, it would be horrifically bad if that was a thing. It'd be like the old Goblin infinite turn stacking thing. Or as close as we would get to it if they ever added something similar. See you later, Legendary Outcast. We'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good weekend. If anyone else has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. What do you think about the new daily VIP? 30 war coins for 75 gems. It is 100% worth it, especially in the current state of the game. Even otherwise, it would still be worth it. Once you have every warband or have an excess of them, they probably won't be worth it anymore. However, I highly doubt we're going to be getting excess of them anytime soon. So you should buy it every single time you see it. I haven't seen it yet. It's completely RNG based if you get it. It also requires having VIP 6 to even be able to get it, which some people might not have, of course. Which technically isn't a free way of getting it. But if you have VIP 6, you can get it for free. If you've already spent money on the game, you can get it for free. But yeah, I haven't seen it yet, though we've only gone through 2 days that could even have a chance of getting it. But of course, both days I have not gotten it. I forget what we had today. I think it was just like 2 deeds for like 150 or something, whatever the discount is. But yeah, if you see them, you should 100% get them. Until you have like 500 war bonds or war coins in excess, you should keep going for it every time you see it. And I highly doubt we'll have that much excess anytime soon. Because buying them beyond the first time isn't really that good of value. Only the very first buy on them is worth it, which is that 50 war bond or war coin purchase. But after you do that once, you'll have a 15 option. Never get the 15 option. Even as a new player, it's probably not worth it. It's just so much better value getting the first 50 option. Because it gives you a team slot, it gives you a weapon if you don't already have the weapon. Because I believe you get it from just leveling up as well. And you get a couple troops, which are pretty relevant. But of course, the most relevant thing is you get a team slot permanently. And the most important one is that you get a new banner, which actually affects gameplay. Theoretically, the team slot does not affect gameplay. It just makes things more convenient to have more. But obviously, the banner directly affects gameplay by having more banners that you can use for different color variants. And while the current colors that exist do help for most teams, as you can see, earlier today we needed a +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 brown, but it doesn't exist, so we couldn't do it. So having more banners is still pretty beneficial. And it's probably their method that they're going to be doing to finish out the rest of the banners, which means whatever's coming after factions will not have banners attached to them. I'm calling it now, because they're doing it on warbands instead. And because they're doing it on warbands, that's a pretty good sign that whatever they're doing after Underworld will not have banners associated to it. So how they're doing it, who knows? That could be almost anything then, what they end up doing after factions. Because it will not have banners associated to it. I'm almost guarantee they're going to just do the rest of them through warbands. Because warbands is basically their method to go get the rest of the banners into the game. Basically every combination that doesn't already exist. which is a lot of them, but still. There's theoretically enough combinations that they could maybe do another 34 through the other set and then do the rest through warbands, but I don't know. I still feel like they won't end up doing it that way. Seems like warbands will just cover the rest of them. But time will tell. Did you already buy some more coins? No, I'm not buying any more coins. They're way too overpriced. If it was like $2 or $1, I would buy them all. But at $10 per 75, it is way too pricey. It currently would cost $40 to go buy every single one of the banners. And you can go over those banners, theoretically, if you wanted to, without actually having the banners. You could just mention teams that use the banners. But it's kind of hard. Generally, when you do banners, you generally pick your team and then get the banner for it. You don't normally build a team for a banner. It's a little bit weird. But, yeah, you generally just pick a banner, you know, when it's applicable to the team that you composed. And having more banners just makes it more likely that you have a banner that works perfectly for the team that you have composed. Oh yeah, you were deliberately not doing quest lines. I can't believe your strategy of not doing quest lines all this time is actually beneficial now. Because now you could theoretically go do all the quest lines if you really wanted to. Finally have them done. And you would get war coins for them. I never thought that strategy that you were doing would ever pay off. But apparently it did. I'm not sure how many war coins you get for completing out a quest line. If it's only 5, it's probably not even worth it. If it's 10 or higher, it probably is. If you get 10 or more per quest line. Because that's 340. That's enough to buy one of each of the sets that already exist there. Is there anything in a decent buy value in Gems of War? You find everything too overpriced? I normally say Death Knight armor is. Honestly, if I got a commission of like 10% for every person we probably convinced to buy what's it called? To buy Death Knight armor, we'd probably have like half a house. Maybe not that much. But yeah, I would say Death Knight armor is one of the few really good purchases in this game. It's $50, but it's basically the buy option for the game. It gives you a bunch of initial keys, but the two most important things is that it gives you enough to get free scouting because you have VIP 3. I think VIP 3 is like $30 or $40 spent on the game, and by spending 50 on that, you would have passed it. And it also gives you a permanent 100% gold, EXP, and soul bonus. Of course, there are other armors that have similar bonuses, like Dragon Armor and Celestial Armor. However, you generally have to switch between them since neither of them, both of them only have a single 100%. But Definitely Armor is just way more convenient. And over the course of multiple hundreds of hours, it just saves you so much time. And it's generally the one purchase I would always consider worth it. Aside from that, some of the flash offers are worth it from time to time. Like, for example, whenever they have a 50 gem 3 VIP key offer, that's very rare, but whenever they have it, normally it's during Vault events. That's sometimes worth it. Sometimes during holidays, like maybe for this Christmas, they have some flash offers that are occasionally worth it. But generally, Death Knight armor is the one thing that's always available that I say is normally worth going for. Especially if you get it before you get Dragon Armor or Celestial Armor, because it saves you 1,000 gems, and it gives you some gems, keys, and a bunch of other stuff. And it has higher bonuses than any other armor, which helps for farming. And you have to do a lot of farming in this game. Well, the keys aren't the main reason why you... you never really go out of your way to buy keys. Death Knight armor just happens to have keys in it. The main reason to get Death Knight armor is for the armor. The keys just happen to be in it. But yeah, it's generally not worth ever buying keys. The Death Knight armor pack happens to have keys in the pack. Every single key purchase in this entire game is actually not worth it. You had the VIP key pop up today, sold. But you had an offer for it for gems. Yeah, I think it's... What is it? I think it's 100 gems for 3 VIP keys. It's actually pretty good value. I forget exactly what it is. But yeah, if you have VIP 6 and you get an offer for the VIP keys, it's actually always worth going for. I accidentally skipped over it one day on accident because I meant to take it on stream and then just completely forgot. Now I take all of them immediately just to make sure I don't accidentally skip over them. But yeah, it's a really good offer if you ever see that one. I'm pretty sure it was 3 VIP keys for like 100 or something. I can't remember. Also, they sometimes hand out VIP keys. It's very rare though. Though, given that Christmas is around the corner, they might do it for that. We can also very, very rarely get it off Adventure Board. It's super rare, but you do get like 1 or 2. I forget how many. I think it's 2 actually. Whenever it pops up. We haven't seen it for months though. But it happens occasionally. Yeah, it's 120 gems for 3 VIP keys. It's really good value. Normally if you buy VIP keys one at a time, it's 50 gems each. So that'd be 150. And even if you got them in a bulk of 50, it would cost 135 gems. So regardless of how you look at it, it's a savings of anywhere from 15 to 30 gems. What are you saying to your thing you wrote on the Discord? Where did you think to go? I'm not sure. I didn't check Discord all day. Let me go check. I have not opened Discord all day. Oops, I thought that was extra turn from the Cascade, but apparently I just took 2, 3 simultaneously. Whoops. How's that not an extra turn? There we go. Yeah, I should do a video on money spending updated for 2021. I probably should. The only problem is they're going to keep adding more and more. Also, it normally gets a lot of dislikes because people think I'm just shilling for the game. But all I'm trying to do is just try to get people to not waste their money on things that aren't as worth it. Like, if you're going to spend money on the game, you might as well spend it efficiently on the game. Because there are definitely purchases that are better than others. Let's see. We'll throw that down. What do we even grab here? Take that over. Take the brown. Grab a... What do we take there? We'll take that. Get a flamer for down. Get a Zugoff. And he's dead. Oh, you sent me a screenshot yesterday? Let me go see. Are you sure? Oh, wait, that? I didn't even notice that. Let's see. I did see this earlier. Let's see. Oh yeah, I said earlier I'd probably do this song. I said that during this stream that I might sing the whole thing once it's finished. I'm not sure, but we'll probably do it. I wasn't to initially, but I did mention earlier to stream that I would. I'll probably be horrifically bad at it. I will definitely give it a shot at the 12th day. I hope someone compiles the whole thing, though. Because I'm not sure if they'll all be visible in my mail to know what the full song is. Pretty sure someone will post it on the forum. Because I haven't been keeping track of what it is each day. Unless we double check every single stream. LFE can join in, sure. But yeah, we'll do it on Christmas. It's Christmas night. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be doing a Christmas morning stream. But we'll still do the normally nightly one. I'll probably be busy at some point during Christmas Day. And what the exact time that is, I don't know. So I'm just going to probably not stream during the morning, but we'll still do our nightly stream. Plus, most people will probably be busy Christmas morning anyways. Let's see. I'll throw that down. But anyways, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, we're probably going to be calling it a wrap for now. We will be back in about 7.5 hours, though, for our normal nightly stream. If anyone has any other questions, anything else you want me to do, any other things, let me know. Otherwise, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. We'll be probably just farming a bit. We kind of did everything we need to do. I'll probably go over the weapon again. Maybe mess with even more teams. Though Divinish Ball Equivalent is generally going to be one of the stronger options for it, of course, if you're building a Divine team. That's like the strongest Divine team that exists. So strong that they had to nerf Divinish Ball down to like 40% mana. Just because it was so broken. As soon as we get this next chest, we'll probably call it a wrap. Oh, that is the next chest. Never mind. How convenient. But let's see. What do we get in it? Rainy at least. At least we got an Anisha this stream. But anyways, guys, let's go take tribute. And that'll be a wrap for now. And 19 gems, nice. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the holiday. Christmas in 1 week from now. Aside from that, we're still getting the 12 days of Christmas rewards. We got the 6th one today. I'll open it tonight just because I want to save it for the nightly stream just to show everyone, though I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it in their mail, but still. Aside from that, as I mentioned, the same time as always, we stream every single night, Gems of War, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's in 7.5 hours from now, if you have no clue what that is in your time zone. 7.5 hours from now, every single night. And aside from that, yeah, I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Hope you all enjoy the holidays. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys later. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot, and I'll catch you guys hopefully tonight or sometime this weekend. Bye, everyone, and enjoy your